Hello and welcome to I Heart Gardening. I'm Nadine and welcome back to my plant room. This is the first plant room tour of 2021 and only the second one ever for this plant room. The last one I did was about a year ago, and since then I've had a lot of additions, lots of deletions, and it's been expanding my plant collection, and it's been a very good COVID hobby. So anytime I feel like I need to buy some happiness, I'll just go to the plant store and buy some new plants. So this corner is filled up quite a bit, and that was one of my goals, is to make this room feel quite lush. I've since added some hanging pots, some new orchids, and the shelf here, I've got grow lights on the bottom two shelves that I am growing seedlings for spring, and I've been overwintering pots to put outside in the summer. It's my dog eating my plants, excuse me 1 minute. And that is why I keep a baby gate on the entrance of the door so that he can't come in here and eat my plants. So now that I've gone once around the room here to show you everything that's going on, then I will talk a little bit about the plants that I've got and the kind of plants that I've discovered are the ones that work best for me and the ones that I like the best. That is Pearls and Jade Pothos. That's been growing really well. It's grown down to meet the bird of paradise that's growing up, and this plant has been wonderful for me the last year. It's no problem. It's an easy care plant for sure. And then I've got some grow lights here where I've got things getting ready to go outside probably in about a month's time. I've overwintered a pot of ivy to put outside. I'll probably add begonia to that pot and put it in the front step outside. I've got tomatoes growing, sunflowers growing. Entirely possible I started them a bit too early because I've got about another month to go before they go outside. An overwintered succulent pot. A syngonium collection. And I don't know the names of all the varieties because not all of them come with tags that include the variety. But this one looks like exotic Allison. And on the left I have a Chinese evergreen or Aglaonema that's been doing well. Bird's nest snake plants or Sansevieria, and this is the kind of plant that's grown for my collection for sure. I'm starting to really love all the different variations in the Sansevieria, so I've been buying lots of those, and they're really easy to grow. There's a Dracaena. That one's been doing very well, and I've discovered I really like variegation in my plants, and I like light color foliage. I'm not big on dark colored foliage plants, and I've added some shelves to the wall here for some little pots, and I've got some ivy starts, trying to propagate some roots and some water. And up top I've got another ivy, and I'll fill another pot with ivy to put outside for the summer, and a curly bonnie spider plant that probably looks exactly the same as a year ago. There's the mother ivy plant. And down here more Sansevieria and ZZ plants, and I've discovered ZZ plants are very much alike to Sansevieria in that they're very easy to grow. So I'd like to grow my collection of ZZs as well, as long as I can find lighter colored foliage, and I found one there last week at Canadian Tire, so that one came home with me. I think this one might be called a Moon Glow. And right in front of the window I've got a nice little collection of plants here that are doing very well. Peperomias, I've been buying more peperomias as well. You can find them in lots of different varieties and variegations and leaf shapes. There's two there. Another Sansevieria. And I've got Gloxinia here and Gloxinia there. And so last year when I grew a Gloxinia in a big pot, I realized I had two different colors. I had a purple and a pink. So I separated them into different pots this year, so I'm pretty sure the purple one's going to be on the left. And then this is my big plant corner, and everything in here has been doing really well as well. The Domino spathiphyllum, or the variegated peace lily, has a really nice foliage. I like the variegation of it compared to a plain peace lily. There's lemon lime dracaena, and this Ficus elastica has been doing wonderfully. Again, like easy to grow, no problems whatsoever. That one is called Taniki, and you can see the new leaves come with a pink tinge. And this big one in the corner, the Big Mama, this is a Golden Madonna Aglaonema, and this is one that I fell in love with at the greenhouse because of the variegation in the leaves. Makes quite a big statement. And doing well so far. I've had this one a couple of months. And up here is my macrame plant hangers. I've got a golden pothos doing well, a fern up there, a lemon lime philodendron. You can see the new leaves come out quite yellow. And this one is Marble Queen pothos, also starting to put out a flush of growth, so it's been a long time coming. That one's a bit of a slow grower. And on top of the shelves I've got some ferns, calatheas, peperomias, and orchids in bloom. That's a plant that I didn't think I could grow. I kind of gave up growing orchids, but when I see that in the store I can't resist them, and I end up buying them again. So here's another peperomia with a little bit more elongated leaf shape. This is Philodendron Birkin, and super cute. This is an adorable little plant. Rattlesnake Calathea. This lemon lime Maranta was not doing well for me, so I took a cutting and propagated it, but I don't know if this plant's going to make it. It's been tenuous at best. I'm not sure its future here. Another peperomia and the crispy wave fern. Next shelf down, another calathea, a pink calathea. I'm not sure the exact variety of that one. Some more propagated ivy, Christmas cactus, and bird's nest fern. I've found that the broadleafed ferns grow quite well for me, but the very fine textured ferns like the ribbon fern and the maidenhair fern just don't last in here. It's too dry, and their little fine leaves can't handle drying out and they die very quickly on me. I do have grow lights. I've got strip light across the top there, and I've got some seed starts. I've got a variety of flowers in that tray, marigolds and peppers, and then another overwintered succulent bowl. Down here I'm overwintering some succulent cuttings and more flower starts down here, and the very last one I've got some leeks and herbs. And then over here I've got a lemon. It's Meyer lemon, and yeah, it does not look great. It's lost a lot of its leaves, but it does have new growth. Um, it does have new flower buds and new leaves forming, so I'm not sure what it's going to do. I'll try and keep it alive until I can put it outside for summer, but apparently this is normal in my area for lemons grown inside. But I don't know, it's just kind of disappointing. I wanted to love it, but not if it does this. So we'll see. I don't know if it'll make it another winter in my house, but we'll try it outside in the summer. And then here's a pot that's planted up and ready to go outside. Might not be for another month yet, but these are cuttings that I took from 2 succulent planters I bought last year. I had them in white pots at the front of the house by the front door. Took some cuttings, overwintered them, and then made this pot, which will go in my sun patio in the backyard this summer as soon as it's warm enough. And I think that's the end of the tour. I kind of fast talked my way through most of the plants, but I just wanted to give you an update about all the plants that have been growing really well for me. And the ones that don't grow well for me, I've just learned I don't really have the patience for that. If it's not going to be successful, I'm not going to put too much effort if it's not going to be happy here and not looking good. But I do have lots that are looking good, and I'm loving this plant room. I love spending time in here. There's utility purpose with all these grow lights to try and save some money for when I do my own plant starts instead of buying at the greenhouse. And there's a lot of joy here for the plants that do really well, especially like get those big gorgeous leaves. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and hopefully we see you again soon. Bye bye.